Okay, so Thanksgiving week, right? Everyone's thinking about, turkey and all that good stuff. But we're going to do something a little different. We're going
Yeah.
to take what we call a deep dive
A deep dive?
into gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah. And what does it mean to cultivate a heart of gratitude? Sounds kind of cheesy, I know. But we're going to use this Thanksgiving devotional as a guide.
Okay.
And I got to say, even if you're not like a religious person, stick with us on this.
Right.
It's a,
This is for everybody.
yeah. And it's really about recognizing blessings,
Mm-hmm.
appreciating the good stuff. We can all relate to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today's kind of the question is, could reflecting on gratitude, help us navigate all the ups and downs of life?
Yeah. With maybe a little more grace, a little bit more resilience.
Resilience, exactly.
Yeah.
And this devotional jumps right into this idea of recognizing goodness.
Yeah.
There's this passage from Psalm 107.
Okay.
He talks about like being overwhelmed by the beauty and goodness of the world
Mm-hmm.
and like giving thanks for it. Just, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, oh, I'm thankful for my car.
Right.
It's more like just being open to experiencing goodness.
Exactly. Just kind of soaking it in. And that's something we can all do, I think, whether it's, a beautiful sunset
Oh, yeah.
or someone does something really kind for you.
Right.
Or, hey, even just a really good cup of coffee,
Yes.
Those little moments where you just notice, oh, this is good.
Right.
That's where gratitude, I think, begins.
I love that. Actively choosing to see the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So what's next in the devotional? How do we cultivate this?
Well, it kind of moves from recognizing goodness to trusting in provision.
Provision.
Yeah, and this is based on Deuteronomy 8.18.
Yeah.
It's where Moses is, reminding the Israelites that everything they have ultimately comes from somewhere, a higher power.
Okay. But how does that connect to gratitude? Especially for those of us who, aren't necessarily into the whole higher power thing.
Right, right. Well, think about it from a psychological perspective. Gratitude, it can really shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have.
Mm.
And studies show that when we focus on that abundance, it can actually make us feel more content,
Really?
happier. It's like training our brains to appreciate those gifts, big or small, that are already there in our lives.
Wow. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So it's not about like pretending we don't have needs.
No, not at all.
But more about recognizing, hey, we actually have a lot to be grateful for right now.
Right now, this moment. And the devotional, it actually prompts us to reflect on that.
Oh, how so?
It says, what provisions has God faithfully supplied for you? But we can rephrase that,
Yeah.
What are you thankful to have in your life right now? A roof over your head,
Yeah.
supportive family,
Hmm.
your health, even something as simple as like a warm bed to sleep in tonight. Those are all provisions.
Oh, yeah. It's easy to take those things for granted
Mm.
until they're gone. That's where gratitude, I think, can help us
Mhm.
appreciate what we have before it's gone.
I agree. And speaking of challenges, the next section of the devotional gets into acknowledging God's faithfulness, especially during tough times.
Okay, this is a good one. How do we find gratitude when things are, well, not so good?
Yeah. You're not supposed to pretend everything's perfect, Race.
No.
It's more about finding maybe like a little glimmer of hope,
That's
that reminder that even in the hard times, there's still good to be found.
Yeah.
The devotional actually points to Lamentations 3.2223.
Okay.
The writer's going through some really, really difficult stuff, but they're talking about how God's love, God's compassion is what sustains them, even in those dark times.
So even when you feel like giving up,
Yeah.
there's still something to hold on to.
Yeah, that resilience, that inner strength to keep going. And I think gratitude can be a big part of that. Remembering times we've gotten through challenges before,
Mhm.
appreciating what we learned from those times.
Right.
Even just being grateful that we're still here, still fighting, that can be powerful.
Wow.
The devotional, it asks, can you recall a time when God's faithfulness carried you through a tough season? But, we can think about it more broadly.
Right.
What has helped you get through tough times?
Yeah.
What strength did you tap into? I bet if you look back, there was some gratitude there,
Interesting.
even if you didn't realize it at the time.
Oh, that's a good point. It's
Mhm.
like gratitude is this secret weapon,
Yeah,
It helps us bounce back.
bounce back, exactly. And it's not just about, thinking about it, it's about action.
Okay.
This next part of the devotional, it really emphasizes that true gratitude, it shows up in what we do, not just what we say.
So how do we take this gratitude and turn it into like something real?
Okay, so that's where Colossians 3.17 comes in.
Okay.
It's like encouraging us to let gratitude inspire our actions,
Gotcha.
not just our words. Think about it. When was the last time someone said thank you to you and really meant it? How did that make you feel?
Pretty amazing. It's like, wow, someone noticed, you know?
Exactly. Expressing gratitude, it makes relationships stronger, spreads good vibes. And honestly, it makes us more aware of all the ways we can be kind to others. It's like a ripple effect.
Oh, I love that. So the devotional asks, how can you show your gratitude to God and others today?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that as a challenge.
Yes.
What can we do right now to put this into practice?
It doesn't need to be some big thing.
No.
Maybe a thank you note,
Oh, yeah.
a phone call to someone you care about,
Mm-hmm.
even just like holding the door for someone. Little things.
Little acts of kindness.
Exactly. Fueled by gratitude.
I love this deep dive.
Hmm.
We've really explored how gratitude can be more than just a feeling. It's like a practice. It's a choice we make to see the good, appreciate what we have, and let that inspire us to take positive action.
And remember, it's not about checking things off a list.
Right?
It's about taking a moment, maybe every day this week, to really notice and appreciate one thing that you're grateful for. Just one thing. See how that changes your mood, your outlook, everything.
Love it. It's a gift we can give ourselves any day of the year. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And remember, gratitude is a gift we can give ourselves any day of the year.
Any day.